Here we are.
Looks like there's a strange energy surrounding the city. We can't go any further. Guess there should be a mechanism or something around here, right? Traveler, looks like it's time to get into ruin exploring mode.
Time for some puzzles, eh?
Don't waste your time.
Fancy!
Huh?
Conria's technology, abyssal power. Two things I couldn't be more familiar with. They're just cheap tricks to me.
Okay, so the Abyss Order really is trying to hide something here, right? Dan seems like he really understands what's going on here. No wonder the Abyss Order doesn't want him around.
Yeah. Was this upside-down city built by Conria?
Not necessarily. The closer we draw, the more I am inclined to conclude that these ruins belong to a more ancient civilization still. The Abyss Order simply got to them before anyone else.
Even older than Conria? Whoa, Paimon can't even imagine back that far.
That said, the architecture here does somewhat resemble that of Conria. At least, it would if it were the other way up. Let's head toward the light over there. Mind your footing on the way ahead. It's a long way down.
Check! I'm looking down!
Black Serpent Knights!
Cool.
Is this where they're based? Or wait, are they guarding something here?
We are likely drawing near to whatever the Abyss Order is trying to hide. Let's take them out first.
On it.
Kami-santo out! Surrender!
This is order.
Hold the line! Sakura swirl! Hey, look! Vines! You should be able to climb up, right?
Where? Oh,
Oh no! More Black Serpent Knights!
cool.
Huh? They're not coming after us! Are they just trying to scare us off? Huh. These knights seem like they're hiding something behind them.
Hold on, I think they...
Ah! They're coming! Quick! Get them!
Here we go again.
Order guide you.
Allow me! Embrace the ice! My apologies!
We'll have order.
Huh? What's this?
I do believe these are called hillichurals.
So, the Black Serpent Knights have nothing to do with the Abyss Order's secret. Huh. I should have guessed.
So, what exactly is going on with these hillichurals?
As I said, for these hillichurals, the end is nigh.
So they're preparing to meet their end?
They have grown old and fearful of the light, even become one with the darkness. And yet the curse continues to corrode them.
But why would the Black Serpent Knights want to stay here and guard them? More of them are closing in!
Can they not speak anymore? Or can we just not understand them? Let's try to avoid fighting.
It's him! The guy that came out of nowhere and disappeared again! And now they're retreating! Did he just order them to do that?
Halfdan?
Whoa! What? You recognize him?
Could it be? If it's as I suspect, then this is a truly tragic state of affairs.
Dane?
You want to know why they were gathered here guarding the hillichurals, don't you? It's because as far as the Black Serpent Knights are concerned, they're simply doing their duty. The one who ordered them to retreat just now, I suddenly recognized him. I knew him as a young man, an elite in the royal guard of old. His name is Halfdan.
So, he's from 500 years ago too?
To this day, I still remember the final orders I the Twilight Sword, gave to Halfdan on the day of disaster in Khaenri'ah, before I made haste back to the palace. Inform all Black Serpent Knights to protect the people of Khaenri'ah at all costs. Because we, of course, were royal guards. But this would mean nothing in the events that followed. Royals, gentry, common folk, these identities made no difference. Against the might of the gods, the only identity that mattered was being from Khaenri'ah. These Black Serpent Knights have lost their intellect, but perhaps, in whatever remains of their minds, they are still protecting the people of Khaenri'ah. If you see these ruins as Khaenri'ah in the throes of disaster, and these hillichurals as the people crying for help, then suddenly I can make sense of what I'm hearing. Their growls are less of a threat and more of a warning.
Then, what are they saying?
Can he understand them?
Though it is barely discernible, I can just about make it out. They keep repeating a word from the old language of Khaenri'ah. Run.
So they aren't talking to us. They're telling the hilly trails behind them to escape.
Even I have to admit, the fact their will is strong enough to survive 500 years of erosion. It is nothing short of a miracle, born from hopelessness.
Oh, so Paimon had them all wrong.
It doesn't matter. Even I took them for enemies for a moment. Let's keep heading toward the light at the top. I believe the Black Serpent Knights will no longer try to stop us.
That's good.
Sure enough, we aren't seeing any more Black Serpent Knights. Guess that Halfdan guy really did recognize Captain Dane, huh?
Am I gonna be able to get this one? I guess not.
Dane, why so quiet?
I'm just thinking, nothing more. If you're trying to console me, I can assure you there is no need.
Fine.
He is a strong, independent man. He don't need no Paimon.
Hey, look! There's no door sealing this room off. Looks like we can finally head to the room in the center. Come on, let's go! Look! Up there! A water pool!
What's so cool?
Even the water pool is upside down. Oh, wow! This is a pretty amazing place! Dane, do you have any idea at all how it works?
The pool must be part of the entire city structure. A relic of this ancient civilization. And more importantly, it is the very thing that is weakening the curse.
The water?
Here, my whole body feels more at peace than it has in a long time. The effect is stronger here than it was before. And I think it's because that water pool has something akin to a cleansing effect.
Cleansing? So that means the water in that pool can wash away the curse for good?
No, that would be impossible.
How are you so sure?
I have lived with this curse for 500 years, and I have been fully conscious the entire time. Suffice to say, no one understands the curse like I do. It is a way of branding us at the level of the fate of the world itself. When a god applies a curse, it takes effect at a higher level of reality than the person themselves. Even now, I can feel the curse slowly permeating my entire being, becoming part of me, slowly but surely replacing me. Perhaps it may be possible to suppress the corrosive effect of the curse for a time, but cleansing it entirely, consider it tantamount to burning away an integral part of your body. It is not a process that one could ever hope to survive.
So eventually, even he'll stop being
Cleansing the curse
himself.
cost you your life? Whoa. An irreversible curse. Paimon can't even imagine.
In any case, I can feel that the water's cleansing effect is not nearly potent enough. At most, it might suppress the curse, but a little.
So, What's that contraption there? It looks kind of out of place.
Is it some sort of abyss order device?
Frankly, I have never seen a device of this design before either. It is not unreasonable to suspect that it could belong to the Abyss Order. But what could they be planning to do here?
Oh, that gave Paimon a fright. So, all the doors are open now?
Halfdan, standing there ominously again?
Halfdan's back again?
Halfdan, do you have something to say to me?
Nope.
I guess not.
He ran off, but he didn't disappear like last time.
He's indicating that we should follow him. Are you coming?
Yeah, this could be a useful lead.
True. So, we going then? Looks like Halfdan disappeared at the far end of this path.
Perhaps whatever lies ahead is what he wants us to see. Let's keep going.
A lot of pauses in this one.
It's a humble hillichurl camp. Oh, these hillichurls look like they're in pretty bad shape, too. Some of them look like they've already taken their final breath. Is this what Halfdan wanted to show us?
A hillichurl graveyard?
Whether it is or not, everything here is worth investigating in detail. Inspect the area. Leave no stone unturned.
I'll try to be respectful.
Seems like these hillichurls have no life left in them at all. Before long, they'll become one with the darkness. The hillichurls we meet in the wild are always so rowdy. Paimon never would have imagined that this is how they spend their final days. We may not have a whole lot of happy memories dealing with hillichurls, but still, Paimon hopes they're at peace in their last moments.
I remember that one quest where there was a one hillichurl dancing with that little girl. That showed they have humanity.
Hillichurls usually store food in crates like these, right? But these seem pretty much empty. Is it because they're so near to the end that they don't need to eat anymore?
Damn.
Even if they don't need to eat anymore, Paimon bets they still miss food for the flavor.
That sounds like what you would miss.
There's even a bonfire here, like what hillichurls built in the wild. Wait, but wasn't Dane saying that hillichurls get scared of the light when they reach the very end of their lives? Maybe, in the very, very end, they still want to feel some light and warmth. Oh. Just thinking aloud here. Could also be another reason. How did that flower get this far underground? Did someone bring it in memory of the deceased hillichurls?
I know this flower.
Hey, now that you mention it, Paimon thinks it looks kind of familiar too.
It is the national flower of Khaenri'ah, the Intivat. It once bloomed all over the nation. It would only last 2 weeks before wilting. But if you were to pluck one and take it out of Khaenri'ah, the petals would stop growing and turn hard. Only when it finally returned to its home soil would the petals grow soft once more, and finally turn to dust. So the Intivat is a symbol for a wanderer far from home, signifying the tenderness of the homeland.
That's the flower my sister was wearing in her hair.
So for this flower to get here, it must have been brought from...
Ooh, are we getting a flashback?
Your Highness, so the proposal finally has your blessing?
In focusing single-mindedly on confronting the heavenly principles, we neglected our original mission, the revival of the homeland. I should not have been so indecisive.
The device is almost ready. We await your command.
What are the chances of succeeding?
Theoretically speaking, approximately.
Forget it. Even a 1% chance is enough. For too long have we dwelt in the abyss. Surely they would rather return to the natural cycle of life and death as soon as possible than continue to exist as they are, without a shred of dignity. They cannot be made to continue paying the price for those so-called sins.
What sins?
The Order is most fortunate to be graced with your decision.
Lumine.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
You saw something, didn't you? Can you tell me what it was?
Yeah, you zoned out for quite a while there.
Huh. Well, people do say that twins have a special connection. It sounds as if they are attempting to make use of certain equipment to cleanse the curse. It could well be the device we saw earlier. And you say she mentioned the revival of the homeland, correct?
Yeah, she said it was her mission.
No surprise there. Stubborn as ever. It appears as if the Abyss Order plans to use this location to cleanse the hillichurals of their curse and restore them to the way they once were. Then, they will serve as the foundation for reviving the nation of Khaenri'ah. After all, there can be no nation without a people.
What do you think? Do they have a chance?
It is the height of foolishness. They have no chance of success, not even a 1% chance. I told you already that no one knows this curse better than I, having lived with it for 500 years. There is no redemption. There is no undoing the curse. Trying to remove it by force will achieve nothing but to inflict further suffering. So make sure you are clear in your mind. You have to tell yourself, they are no longer human. If you cling to false hope and allow yourself to become too emotionally invested, the only way is down. You will end up just like them, mired in hypocrisy. Save your strength for something worth saving.
Why should I believe you?
Oh? But of course, I am merely someone you hired for a task, while she is your sister. It is only natural for you to side with her. But whatever decision you make cannot deter me from mine. My chosen path is to stop the Abyss. If we have reached an impasse, then perhaps this is where we should say,
I choose to believe you. But that doesn't mean I completely trust you. It just means that I don't fully approve of my sister's methods.
I see.
A 1% chance of redemption versus a 99% chance of suffering and death. Nobody has the right to make that kind of choice on another living person's behalf. Especially not when these hillichurals have already chosen the end that they desire.
It seems that the 3 questions I put to you on our first meeting were worthwhile. You have developed your own individual views on this world. Very well. Since you have volunteered your true thoughts on this matter, I shall not hide mine from you. Right now, I have a more immediate agenda than stopping the Abyss. That is to say, the Abyss's actions here directly dishonor the final wishes of Halfdan and my other compatriots. I cannot allow this to proceed.
I understand that. So let's stick together on this one.
The Abyss may appear at any moment. Be on your guard at all times as we proceed.